This race is really between Clinton and Trump. There's a group that thinks Bernie Sanders could still be elected president. They've put together a write-in campaign to get Sanders on the ballot in key states and deny the other candidates the 270 electoral college votes needed to become president. Joel Colombero is the co-founder of BernieVote.com and spokesperson for Operation Deny 270. He is in San Jose. Joel, how did you get this idea? Where did it start?
Well, it started with a couple of people who got together on Facebook. It's truly grassroots. And we decided to try and determine how many people out there were really Bernie supporters. And we created a site and allowed people to sign in. We were getting thousands and thousands a day until, of course, he conceded the election. So there were a lot of diehard people still behind the movement. And it kind of evolved after that. And really, there was an article on October 22nd by the Inquisitor put out by Don Papel. Could just the thousands in Wyoming and Vermont hold the key to a surprise Bernie Sanders presidency? That excited a few people. We did the math. We really did our fact checking, and we found out that it's possible. It's possible through getting Bernie some electoral votes to offset the balance between these spoon-fed candidates and actually get ourselves a chance to have the vote for presidency go to the House of Representatives and the vote for the vice presidency to go to the Senate.
Why are you so convinced that he could get electoral college votes? He got a number of delegates in the primaries, but super delegates he had a lot of trouble with.
Well, that goes into a much longer and much more involved conversation. But I will tell you for sure that Ray Lutz has won a case in San Diego proving that there was some election fraud or some mishandling of the ballots. Furthermore, if you talk to any delegate who was actually down there in Philadelphia, there were a number of strategic attempts to keep them from being involved at all. And they were silenced in many ways. They were left waiting. Their seats were taken when they came back. There's been a lot of bullying and there's been a lot of coercion happening here. And Bernie has our support. He really does. I mean, the numbers are there.
Bernie recently has been very supportive of Hillary Clinton on the campaign trail. Any response from him about this write-in?
There's been some rumors, and I can tell you that's an interesting question because I just received some input that he may be asking people to endorse Hillary, and he doesn't quite think this is the best idea. Now, logically, that doesn't make too much sense considering the fact that he endorsed, Jill. He endorsed Hillary, and the person who's sending this information is suggesting that he would like us to support Jill.
Joel,
so
let's say this were to gather a lot of momentum and gain a lot of traction among certain voters. Would that take support away from Hillary, and could you be giving the advantage to Donald Trump?
No, and here's why. Donald Trump doesn't have the popularity within the Republican Party, and he doesn't have the popularity amongst the Democrats. Neither does Hillary. But what we'll probably see is a lopsided kind of electoral decision in the end. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to balance that out to where they both drop under the 270. If they drop under the 270, the vote has to go to the House of Representatives. Furthermore, why are we afraid? In America, 90% of the people I talk to on the street are disgusted by what's happened in this country. If we continue to be afraid and we don't believe in something and we don't vote with our conscience, we've already seen that the DNC and Hillary have been collaborating. There's been stand-down orders from the FBI. A subpoena has been served by our government to the FBI for information about what's been happening. It's time for the people to just kind of grow a pair. I guess I should say that on the news, but we need to stand up now and stop being afraid.
Joel Colombero, co-founder of BernieVote.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.